Okay, so let's take a look at how you can connect Google Appsheet to Box platform. So Box is basically file storage network that you can connect to. So if you take a look at Box, it should look something like this, where you can upload your data. So here I have like one PDF and one Excel sheet, right? So I'll be closing this and removing, because I'll be needing this particular CSV file to use for my application. So right, we have this particular application. Now we have to connect this Box platform with Google's Appsheet platform, right. So here, go to account settings. Another alternative is to create then app, then start with existing data and then go through your sources. So this method is much better. Going to account settings, clicking sources and add new source. Now here you may notice that we have Box platform. Click on that, so it will tell you to connect to Appsheet, right? So if I have to connect, I will grant access to Box. So Appsheet now can interact with Box. It will show up in the account sources list. Now if we go back, and here if I want to create new app, now let's see, click create app, existing data. Now I'll be typing in my app as the name of app, then category, let's see, education. Choose your data. Now here you will notice this Box data source, out of which if you have too many files, you will have to manually choose the file to be used by Box. So I will go back, click Box, and it will show me this particular file. So I will have to take that from the list, click choose. It will now try and create a new app out of this particular CSV file that is uploaded to Box. Now it will form your application based on that. It will load up. Right, notice that it is trying to sync with data. So let's close this for a minute and then check each application part to see how it is working. So if we click on data, it should show up your rows. You can choose to show that or not to show that. If I want to avoid showing ID, I will remove show and editable, right? Then there is require is also need to be removed, and thing is we need to auto increment it, right? So you can treat it as counter. Let's say it will get require field, and if it is editable, it will allow you to add custom, then you can show that as well. Now rest of the field as expected, name is name, text profession, assistant text, right? Now next is your data options, right? Then actions that you have for application, then you have automation and few other options like security, intelligence, settings, right? Your version description. Next is we checking this out on data level and then saving this. If you want to view this, you can always switch to legacy editor. Here you can see through old options. You can also go back to new editor, and now let's say if it's available in our dashboard, so it's in here listed, right? So we managed to create one. We will also take a look at variety of screens. So this is full screen. There is also options for devices as well, right? And here I'll be adding the new data. Here you can see I will add one more entry, name of person, random stranger, profession accountant, then right, all the options added. Now I'll save this. Right, you can also sync this manually or let it sync on its own. So we have like all the app ready. We just have to change few things like visual things and it will appear better. As you can see, if you don't want to show this ID, you can always show your name and SSN. So you can always select this and check everything is correct. So this is non-editable now. Right now you can always close this, come back to your editor here. Right, there are multiple views option that you have here. You can choose between, let's say, a table format. Right, you can choose gallery, details. So details can be another good option. You can choose what to show and what not to show. Right, for example, if I don't want ID to be shown, I will just get rid of it. Right, here you can see don't show, click done. Right, and here show this column, yes, show, click done. Right, here you can see I am selecting not show. So save this. Now let's go back here and check one of the device sizes. Here you can see mobile, tablet. You can also rotate for landscape mode and finally full screen. So let's go here. Here you can see app gallery. There are few settings that we didn't changed. For example, here we are choosing all the options properly. However, we will have to choose the view. So here we will choose the table and then save. Now let's try a view by reloading. Right, so let's go back here, preview. This time it should show up. And there you go. The table view is much better. You get to see everything. Clicking on it also shows you data like this. So it all depends on how you want your app to be visible to users. But we managed to create this by connecting to one of the files in Box.